So riding gear. When you start out, I was just like everyone else. I didn't have all this gear. I definitely wasn't sponsored for gear. So, you know, I just, well, first starting out, I was wearing my street bike leather jacket. There's snow there. Yeah, it's still closed. I was wearing my street bike leather jacket, my street bike boots, so better protection than most people. But we'll step it back. When I first got my street bike, I didn't have boots. Oh, here's the mountain bikers. So that's good. They're all. Oh, that's awesome. They're right there, so and I think they're all together. But for my street bike, what I was getting at, that I initially had shoes, Levi pants, and yeah. And then I went all out. That was especially for my Ninja 250, right? I just wore shoes and Levi pants, and I think I bought a pair of gloves, but other than that, and a helmet, obviously a helmet. I shouldn't say obviously, because Colorado's a state where you don't have to, but I lived in Michigan at the time, you had to at that time. But anyway, so I had a helmet and gloves. That's basically what I had for riding. And then I gradually, when I got my FC1, I went all nuts and I bought I actually bought fancy riding boots and riding leather pants to go with. At that point, I had already upgraded to a riding jacket and a Heingerich riding jacket. Yeah, I like that brand. Awesome jacket. V-Pilot. I had the V-Pilot. My buddy had the Z-Pilot, which was like one step up. Cost a little bit more, but they're basically the same jacket. I think he had like a little like back padding or something. I don't know. I forget. But yeah, slowly I bought stuff. So when I got my XR650R, I then, what was I wearing? I was wearing the Heingerich leather riding jacket. And I was wearing my street riding boots that I had at that point, and gloves and my helmet. I bought, you know, I had bought a new helmet. And it was, you know, that's what I rode with off-road. So yeah, a leather riding jacket, it's gonna protect you. You fall, you're pretty protected. It's gonna pretty much protect you from sticks poking you and stuff, because a good leather, thick leather riding street bike jacket is well made. Now, I was never a fan of textile street bike jackets. I never had one. And I think the black leather riding jacket just looks so sharp. And I for like a year or two, I had the riding pants, but I bought a size that was a little too snug, so I never wore them. I wore them like once. Like, nope, not doing that. They were just way too tight. They were also Heingerich. So then I eventually sold those for a pretty cheap price. Just because I had them sitting around. You know, my loss. I probably went and did the whole exchange, but I didn't. They just sat around. But I was never into the one-piece racing suits like, you know, sport bike riders a lot of times like to wear. Yeah, that is probably the most protective, but you look like a freaking clown. You do. You look like a Power Ranger. And it's just like, nah, no thanks. and honestly, okay, I rode pretty hard on the road in my street bike days, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, you shouldn't be riding that hard. So if you're not riding so aggressive, then you know, just what I had worked just fine. And I preferred just wearing my Heingerich leather jacket, my Levi pants with my riding boots and riding gloves. And then I had riding gloves for the rain, and I had like, you know, something like this. That was like lightweight for typical riding, but if I wanted to wear my leather gauntlet gloves, you know, I'd wear those. Like I said, I usually did that for like the rain. I mean, it didn't stop the rain from getting in. Eventually, you know, it would get in, but it just was better protected. You know, it was cold out or whatever. A little bit better warmth. I still got them somewhere. Yeah, they're Olympia brand. I liked them. Still have them. They're leather, so they'll last until they dry out eventually, I would guess. Like I said, I don't like textile riding jackets for the street. Like wearing the Climb Traverse jacket here for off-road, yeah, it's fine. I much prefer a leather jacket. And if you have one that breathes really well, yeah, they're not hot. You might get a little hot on a really hot day, but off-road, I'll admit, it was a little much. I don't know what that bird was doing or what that was, a pheasant or something. I don't know my birds, but what the heck was that about? Strutting his stuff. So, as you see, 322 is a pretty fun trail. Takes you back to something cool, and it's something that you can slowly master if you're a new rider. It's not crazy, but it will intimidate a brand new rider to off-road and spots. Unless you just have no fear. Whoa. Giggle, giggle, giggle. At least he waved. Yeah. Honestly, I was surprised there was only that group of Jeeps, and I hadn't seen anyone else other than mountain bikers. And then the cute hikers. The girl with probably her parents. Yeah. Mom didn't look too happy that I was driving by, but she was all smiles. Probably thought, hey, that's cool. That's why I waved. If we can get more people riding, be a positive person and get them on the bike. I love waving to kids that are just out riding, and their parents might give me a nasty look at I wave and the kid waves back. Yeah, good luck correcting the kid. You correct your kid like, hey, you know, those are dangerous or something. Kid's like, he just had the opposite experience as far as, oh, that seemed like a friendly person. And kids are smarter than you think, so they'll be like, yeah, you know, side thingy. Yeah. some distance between us.